Shantae, any intro today, baby?
Good morning.
Good morning. Yay.
Good morning.
Woo-hoo.
Always friends. Let's stay real close till we end. Forgiving each other, letting love come out. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. Fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing this game. Let's be
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Somebody's
up, my
missing.
sister?
Where's Charlene?
Charlene, my
There she is.
I don't know. Okay,
You gotta
producer.
make sure you're there, girl. Gotta make sure you're there, girl. Well, hello, my sisters. How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Well,
What a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a great God day. We are here. We are making it happen. I'm so excited. Today is another day. They say it's the Lord has made. Ah, come on now.
Lord have mercy.
Ah,
And I need the Lord today.
you got him. You
No.
got him.
Is about
You
to
got him,
kiss me
honey.
today.
Look, he's going to be with us throughout this entire day because we have a great show today. I am excited about this show. But before that, I want to say hello to my sisters, and it's a great God day. I'm Wyoming.
I'm
I am-
Meg.
I'm Linda.
All right, Linda.
And we are...
Four
Sisters
Sisters
Live.
Live.
There we go, y'all. And not only are we 4 Sisters Live, we are 4 sisters who are celebrating Women History Month. I mean,
Yes,
guys,
yes.
this is such an honor that we all are part to see it. Another year has gone by where we are celebrating women's. Oh, all right now.
Toot our horn.
Yes, Linda. Yes.
Oh, Linda, we can always count on you to bring some kind of joy into the show, girl. We love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Women's History Month. We got so much going on. We are rocking. Women are rocking. We are rocking. We are rocking, ladies. I'm telling you, we've been rocking for a while, but really in this 21st century,
We've been showing off this year. We're going to show off.
we
We showed
gonna
off
show off.
last year. You think last year was bad? Wait till this year.
Oh, last year
Women
was-
are
oh,
doing
man.
it.
Women are doing the doggone thing.
Yes.
I just promise you, we are in the house. We got Sisters for Sisters Network. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
We got sisters out there who always supporting us. We love you and appreciate you all for supporting us. Because I'm telling you, we can't do it without you. We are all in this thing together.
That's right.
Yes.
We are
Yes,
in this
yes.
together. So guess what? We're celebrating Women's History Month. Of course, as the other things are going on, we got to stay safe. This is our wealth and wellness, our segment for our wealth and health. This is your day, Linda, girl. You got some good people coming on.
Yes,
some
Oh,
indeed.
yes, I
that's
do.
going to just give us the 411 on
Woo.
what's really happening out there because people are still skeptical, Charlene.
They are so skeptical. Yes, absolutely. Like I'm skeptical. I'm sorry. And I believe that if you want to get that shot.
Yes.
Because I believe there's going to be some places that's going to discriminate against me for not getting a shot. And I'm going to be okay
That's
with
true.
that. I'm not going to be able
understand.
to go into their pool. I'm not going to be able to go in their tennis court. That's why I'm going to buy my own. So I don't have to be around. I can
Well,
still
she's gonna be secluded. She's gonna be away
That's
from
true.
folks. She's gonna be so secluded. She's like, where's Charlene at her pool? Where's
at
Charlene
my
at her
pool, at my tennis court. Yeah, I'm gonna create my own in my back driveway. Look, that's what we were doing yesterday. We were playing tennis in our back parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go get one built. I'm gonna create everything. A pool. I'm gonna buy one from Walmart, Target, whatever I need to do.
You might as well set up your restaurant back there as well, so you can eat back there.
I'm gonna do the restaurant too. Thank you. Go ahead, outside Wyoming. Yes, y'all come to Charlene's restaurant. It is going to be vegan style. It's going to be off the hook, and I'm going to order my meat from this Black-owned company right here in the Maryland area. That's right. Speak it.
Well, you know what? I even set up my gazelle in the basement, so I don't even have to go to goals anymore or any gym. I set it up so just in case I don't get out to walk, now I have to go down in the basement and get on my old gazelle, and it still works.
You better work it, girl. You
That's
better
right.
work
So
it
we're gonna have to change things up this year. We're gonna do it safely.
Well, no, we also look. We are, as things are opening up,
Yes.
whether it be 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, or in full, as they would say, 100, we still have to stay safe, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta stay safe.
They are
Right.
opening things up this weekend because guess what? People getting them stimulus checks. And look, and I praise God for it. All of you all that definitely are benefiting from it. We need to know that another year later, which we are in and embarking a year up on this COVID-19 and this pandemic.
Yeah.
We have embarked on a year, guys.
Can I say something, Wyoming? Can I say, and this is health segment, so I'm going to say something that's going to be good for your health. Don't be spending your stimulus money because a recession is coming. Okay. Go away and pocket it. Okay, you can buy weed anytime. You can go get your nails done anytime. But honey, you
do it
got to
yourself.
roof over your head. Protect yourself. Save some money. I'm telling you. Yeah, and I believe in the stock market, Bitcoin. I believe in all that. Do something with your money.
Do something with it.
Do your own nails.
Do your own nails.
Do your own nails. You better show that figure up, all this girl.
That's right. Do your own nails. Drink your water. I am not playing with. I'm serious about
That's
that.
right.
I know people getting a lot of money back, and yeah, the other side is, they're complex. Why are we giving the money that we got to pay taxes on? And yeah, I'm like, do I believe in stimulus? Yeah, I believe in the stimulus so that we can stimulate the economy. But the majority of our people are not in the 1%. So they don't think like the 1%ers. They say, I'm going to spend because we were taught to spend. Some of us are taught. It has nothing to do with black or white. It has something to do how you were raised up. What did your family believe about money? And so I'm just saying for those of you that didn't know, like I didn't know about money. And I'm just saying, save your money. If you
spend it wisely,
and put it away.
Absolutely. We talk about money is the root of all evil. It's not the money that's the evil.
It's how you use it.
No, you're evil for spending it and then asking somebody to take care of your expenses. No.
No, we are wise people. We have not been in this pandemic just to be in a pandemic. God should have given us wisdom to think about what we need to do once we began to live a life of having some type of funding come our way for our families, our children, because people have gone through, they've been fighting, going through financial hardships and things. Come on, this is a blessing. So let us use it as such and let us be wise. And speaking of all of being wise, we got some people who are going to be wise, celebrate their birthday.
Yes.
I know some people out there selling some birthdays, girl. They be out there spending that money for their birthday.
Absolutely.
We got birthdays.
Oh, we got some birthdays.
Yes. I have a big one. My godson's birthday. Timothy Owens, he is celebrating his birthday. I couldn't go to the party because I had to be with you guys, but I'm sure Erica's there and Norman is there. And happy birthday, sweetie, because I know you're watching. Love you.
All of those who have a birthday, come on, put it in the chat. Who's celebrating a birthday?
Well, let me tell you who in the organization is celebrating. We have Danetta Morning out of Baltimore, Lakey Perez Cosby, who is our treasurer. We have Marsha Jews, Marcella Benjamin, Marion Thomas, and Sharice Holden, all celebrating the month of March.
I'm giving a toot for everybody.
Yes, toot and toot and salute.
And a salute.
Okay, speaking of salute, who are we saluting today, Liz?
Okay.
Who are we saluting today?
I know who we're saluting today for Women's History Month.
Who's that?
We are saluting Maya Angelou.
Woo! Yes,
we have a new poet, but we can't ever forget this lady. This lady,
ever.
she set the trend. Maya Angelou was an American poet, moralist, and a civil rights activist. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited for a list of plays, movies, and television shows spanning over 50 years. How about that, guys?
Ooh,
she has
beautiful.
received dozens of awards and more than 50 honorary degrees. We salute you.
We salute my aunt.
Yes,
Yes.
I have to
Ma
tell my
Angelou.
story one day how I met her, how I used to communicate with her and things like that. I'll tell it another day, but it's a wonderful opportunity to meet her. She loved me. I loved her. She was a tall, statuesque woman. That lady, I looked up, I was like, oh my God, you're so
Was she tall? I didn't know she was tall.
Yes, ma'am. Very as tall as Charlene.
She is
Really?
very tall. Matter of fact,
She was very tall.
She was my mentor. She was the one that's encouraged me, which right now today, which is going to make me go and encourage other young women. I was in college and at Winston-Salem State. I wasn't at Winston-Salem State, but she was at Wake Forest. And I was at this community college and they had her, this woman that knew her said, you got to mentor these young women and men. And we got to go over her house, and she lived in Winston-Salem. I'll never forget. I was like, wow, Black people can live like this. Yes. I didn't even get the magnitude that she was Maya Angelou.
Yes.
I had no
wow woman. She was so awesome. She gave me her number. She said, you keep in touch with me. You make sure. And I did.
Yeah. That's good. That's
even though
good.
she stayed on the road, but I maintained a communication.
Yes.
So, all is well. Salute my Angelou. Love her.
Yes.
May she continue to rest in power and in heaven.
Yeah.
And we got some other sisters that we're going to talk about. Peggy, who we have as far as our hot picks and stuff? Because we got some wonderful ladies doing
yes. We got some serious hot picks for the month of March. Let me kick it off. This is one here for the Bi-County Business Roundtable. This event is free. If you go to bcbroundtable.com, you can register. It's going to be talking about business, how to sustain during this period of COVID-19. It's from 9 to 10. Guys, connect. A great opportunity. Next, Dante. Okay, Spring into Wealth. You know, guys, we're talking about health today. This is an appropriate event that's coming up with our boy, Boyce Watkins. That's Linda's main guy.
Woo, woo. Yes.
This is scheduled for March 20th. Please, guys, if you want to know and connect with some powerful people, this is the event. We will actually have Aaron Owens on later on to talk about this particular event. Next. This is from Kathy Muhammad. She is a co-author of a wonderful book. They're doing an event at Busboys and Poets, guys. Queens of Healing Hearts presents. And it's going to be on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken, of this month. And it will be posted on 4Sisters Live website or actually on Sisters Network calendar. Next. Kathy is so hot and so busy. I don't know what to say about this girl.
Kathy Muhammad.
Yes.
Kathy is doing an event called Awesome Glory. And this is March the 26th. It's from 7 to 8 p.m. And this is TWAG, her nonprofit organization.
All right.
Okay, this is going to be awesome. Now, if you're a part of Prince George's County or the DMV or around the world, tune into Women History Month here in Prince George's County, scheduled for Thursday, March 25th from 12 noon until about 2 p.m.
Yes, the beautiful.
Okay, the website is there as well.
Brooks. Yeah, Executive Council.
Okay, this is one of our main girls, Terry Tabar. Terry's gotten so good at it that she's doing her own Facebook page, a live series. I am so proud of Terry. And look, she is so smart that she even posting that the pieces that she has shown on the site that she's already sold them. So go on, Terry. I love it. Girl.
Go, Terry.
Go, Terry.
Those colors are very beautiful.
Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Okay. Go, Terry.
Facebook Live, Terry Tabor.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and this is last but not least on our hot picks. You all know I'm always a proud mama moment. my son Reggie Red.
Yeah, from
LA.
Reg.
Yes, Reggie's
Reg.
out there doing his thing. I want you all to tune in this Monday, coming the 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, 11 a.m. out there on the East Coast. He will be interviewed by the world-renowned drummer Dom from Malaro.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Dom has interviewed some of the greatest and the best drummers in the world. Yes. And now my son is a part of being this history of being interviewed by this great drummer. Even our production manager, Dante, is a drummer. He knows him, and he's like, that's
yeah.
So I'm so proud of my son. He's definitely making it happen. You all know he's the drummer for Babyface. So he's making things happen for himself. And the black man doing his thing. I'm proud of you, son. Tune in.
Proud of you.
I know your aunties over here are proud of you. So watch everybody on this Monday on Facebook Live. It's Mapex Facebook page. He's with Mapex. He's endorsed by Mapex. So Mapex will be interviewing him on their page, Facebook page, this Monday, 2 p.m. On the 15th. Yeah, so you go, son. Kudos to you.
All right.
Kudos.
All right.
Kudos,
All right. All right, guys. It's start time.
It's start time?
Oh, it's start time.
That's the last one.
Yes, okay. I think that is. Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's time for our Dr. Daemon Jones to come. So I'm going to read you her bio. I just want to let you know, guys, I am so, we're not happy about Doc going to the doctor, but I'm happy about going to mine now. So I just want to let y'all know how happy I am. Dr. Day believes that the key to finding happiness and fulfillment is knowing it's okay to put yourself first and choose health as your number one priority. How about that, guys? When you do, you're able to show up more powerfully in every aspect of your life and your personal and in your community. Dr. Day works with individuals who are struggling with health issues such as weight gain, diabetes, thyroid problems, and issues around menopause. Those individuals often don't realize their health issues are coming from hormonal imbalances that have not been addressed and treated and properly treated. Dr. Day is an expert in using lifestyle as medicine to reduce chronic disease. Her replenish, restore, reclaim framework proves that diminished health and energy can be reversed with proactive choices at any age. Dr. Day is a licensed naturopathic doctor in Washington, D.C., and treats patients from across the D.C. metropolitan area as well as virtually all over the world. I introduce to you guys my doctor, Dr. Day.
Hello, Dr. Day. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I will have to say that I feel so honored to be with all of you wonderful ladies. And I feel always there's a special moment when anyone talks about Maya Angelou, because we actually share the same birthday. So I feel like her energy is like, like my job is to try to live up in my own way to like the greatness that she's, brought to the world. Because she's such an icon for me. So I'm so excited to be part of her honoring and to be part of your show today. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it's your time for your 10. Let's hear from you.
So thank you so much. I really just wanted to talk about today about how important it is to live in a healthy way and eat in a healthy way. When we think about chronic illnesses, just like Linda was saying, which was so sweet of her to say that I love seeing her. She comes to classes, and as a result of the classes, we always have really lively discussions like you guys have right here. And it's about health. And one of the most important things that we talk about is chronic illnesses, and whether that is like heart disease or it's diabetes or it's high blood pressure or it's digestive issues and problems or it's immune issues. Like when we talk about things like COVID and being afraid about what happens if we get it and how do we take care of ourselves. Any of those things that we talk about, it's really important to recognize that chronic illnesses can be treated through lifestyle, and that you have to have a simple and an appropriate response to what you can do to get healthy. But if you have a simple plan and you follow that plan, then you will be able to achieve things in a much healthier way. So what I mean by that is this. If you are a person who's worried about their weight or their energy, right? Or if you're fatigued all the time, you're not doing the things that are important to you, then how do you get that back? Oftentimes people say, oh, well, you know what? I need to eat healthier, or I need to exercise. And that's not really a plan. It's a really good idea, but it's actually not a plan. And when I talk about a plan, what I talk about is really understanding what is the underlying cause that's making you feel tired or fatigued or have digestive issues. And that if you understand what that underlying cause is and we treat that cause, then your symptoms will go away. And so I really focus on helping people to understand that, because that's not the way that we're taught. I mean, earlier on, you guys were having the conversation about we're not taught to invest our money when we get it. We're taught to spend our money. Well, let's think about that in terms of health. And let's think about creating a different and a mind shift about what we need to think about for our health. If we think about, I'm not feeling well, and if I pour energy into my health, if I pour the right food into my health, if I pour the right type of plan of action for how I sleep and how I manage my stress, and if I pour that into my health, then I can show up really powerfully for myself and for the people that I love. And when I say this, I say it coming from a place of not just that I was book educated on it, but we all have to live it. And when my grandmother was 96 years old, she needed someone to take care of her. And when I went to go take care of her, even though I was already a doctor, what did I do? I took care of her and I didn't take care of myself. And then I actually couldn't take care of her because I was tired and I was exhausted. And I developed for the first time a health issue. And so I had to stop and say, I teach people all the time to take care of themselves. If I take care of myself, I can show up for my grandmother. And I had to do that so I could show up for her so that she could live in her home and she could die in her home, because that's what she asked for. And if I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And we would have had to send her somewhere so she couldn't die around her family. Now, I don't want to be talking about dying, but I want to talk about for you. Do you have energy for yourself, for your family, for your grandkids, for the things that are important for you, for your projects? And if you're not feeling like you have that energy that you want to have, it's because you have to take stock in yourself and your health. And then you have to figure out what you need to do differently. And that's such a wonderful experience when you take that moment. And the ladies talked about before, in COVID, this whole pandemic, in the last 12 months, have you taken stock about what's important? Because I know that health is a really hot topic right now. And that it's a hot topic, but if you still don't know what things you should be doing and how you should be doing it, and you don't have a step-by-step approach in order how to treat it, then you're actually not going to get what you are wanting out of your goals for yourself and your health. So really quickly, I want to give you some of my, top tips on how to do that, because I know that it's important to you. And if you want to learn more about it, you can always opt in. If you go to my website, and you opt in, I have a mini course that's free that will give you a lot more information, and we'll talk to you about what steps you can take. There are 5 things that I've learned over time that are amazing and make all the difference. The first is detoxification. You have to not just take herbs and go to the bathroom or have a colonic. Daily, you should be eliminating toxins. 2, nutrition. And one of the ways that I focus on that, and I think the ladies were going to share that, and they told me to just show you really quickly, is I have a book called Eat More Plants. So you want to make sure that you're eating the right foods for your body, and that you want to be at least 80% plant-based. You don't have to be 100% plant-based. If you do want to be 100% plant-based, I think that's fantastic. But when you eat plants, you reduce chronic disease and illnesses. Third thing, hormonal imbalances. Fourth thing, the right types of exercise for your body. And the fifth thing is to think about, why are you here today? Because these women are mentoring and coaching you about things that are important, and your health is no different. You need to have the right type of mentor or coach to help you through the process and to help you plot your plan. So I hope you find that really helpful. I wanted to just give you some quick tips and some things to think about, because I know these ladies give you a lot to think about, and I want you to think about that now and in the future.
Thank you so much, Dr. Day. Yes. Can you give us information on how to contact you for our audience, email or whatever?
Absolutely. You can go to my Facebook. If you guys are already on Facebook, you know how to go to Facebook. You go to Facebook /Healthy Days. And the way you spell my name is DAES. So it's Healthy Days, all one word. And you can find me on Facebook, and you can also find me on my website, same thing. And I know that we didn't have a lot of time. So if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about, I have a free opt-in mini course that you can take, and that you can get more information as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Dr. Day.
And we're going to bring and we're going to bring you back for a long segment in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you,
Dr. Day, let me say this. You said something that was so on point that I never thought about this. You made a statement that we ladies here are actually coaching and mentoring. And I didn't really see as that until you said that. But every session that we do, every show that we do, we're bringing on people that have the expertise, have the talent, but help us share that information to the community. So I thank you. I never thought us as being coaches or mentors, but we are.
Absolutely. That you are. You guys are doing it. And I'm so happy to just be part of your panel, even for a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the family.
Every month.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you, Dr. Day.
I'm happy to come back.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That's awesome stuff. They say awesome sauce. That's great. I love it. I love it. And we want to definitely be that, what we say, we bring this platform for the community, guys, so that we can share some light with other people who has information that we may not have. This show is not to be intent to coerce you or be an influence in any negative way. This is information, power, because they say information is power, and an intent for you to take it and use it as you please. So we thank you all for definitely taking it here to what's out there. Professional. These are professional people coming on, giving us helps and tips and things. So
I love it.
Health and wellness. We all
that was awesome. And you all, the classes are just awesome. I'm just enjoying myself so much. I'm learning so much. So this is what I've been looking for.
More about that so that we all can tune into her. I love her.
I really, because she's on Facebook, so definitely, we're gonna all join into her. Just start learning.
That's what it's about. So I'm excited about our next guest.
Woo, I am too. I'm so excited. Y'all forgive me if I stumble here, because you know me. Get a little. Hey, I took my hemp oil this morning. I took it. So it's like, calm me down. Because we have an exciting show, but with the doctors and the other doctors in the house, our new family adopted Dr. Rowland. He's in the house, y'all.
Dr. Lane Rowland.
Dr. Lane Rowland.
Las Vegas.
All the way from Las Vegas. And we just want to let you know he's a highly trained professional educator. He's a distinguished and notable medical doctor for over 30 years and experience in his experiences in environmental and biosafety protections and protocols. His passion about his role in infectious disease. Infectious disease is that's his number one, and that's what we're going to hear about today. I'm not going to read any more because we had him on. We want let him speak for himself, because I love hearing him. This is part 2 from last month. He's a chief medical science and technology officer. I bring to you guys our friend and our new doctor in the house, Dr. Lane Rowland. He's in the house.
Salute you today, sir.
Yes. And he's a military man too, guys. We salute you for real, and thank you for your service.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me on your platform. And hey, let's jump into it. Let's get started.
All right.
Dr. Roland, I know you got a lot to tell us, and we're going to take up, suck up as much as we can from you. But the topic out here in our country, in our world, nationally, all over the world is vaccine. And they're pushing it and they're talking about it. And the people of our community particularly were skeptical. And there's some say, I'm not going to take it. There are many who already have taken it. But can you just enlighten us on anything you want us to know relative to the vaccine?
Well, I want everybody to know that vaccines have an important role in our health of our society. It's made us into what we call the industrial age, where people are living a lot longer instead of dying from disease, measles, mumps, rubella, polio, etc. So I'm a pro-vaccine. But I think people need to understand is that with these vaccines and push for the vaccines on, in particular, minority population, you have to sit back, open your eyes a little bit, and finding out what is the best value, what is the upside to vaccinating a massive amount of African Americans who were not part of the studies. And these vaccines are called experimental organization, which means is they're still experimenting. Now what they've done is now they're taking the vaccines and now they're starting to inject all you folks. Johnson, Pfizer, it doesn't matter what vaccine platform that these ones are rolling out. You guys are the patients. Again, we're gonna find out what the vaccine effectiveness is of these vaccines. And that's where we have to ensure that the African Americans, is in the USA Today over the weekend. We know that 6% of people vaccinated in the United States are blacks, African Americans, 5% Latin Americans. So there's a hesitancy in order to get the vaccination, and that is a fact. And that goes for 400 years of the universities that folks, people were doing research and development. We can talk about medical apartheid. We can talk about the 4,000 of black boys in New York. Every time a black boy acted up in New York, they cut a part of his brain out, or cutting out black women's vaginal areas in Alabama not using lidocaine, or this is a horror going on. So we should be hesitant when everybody's starting to push on us. And when we look at this, you look at the last 10, 20, 50 years, you've never seen this much interest in black folks that have diabetes. You've never seen this much interest in people that black folks have blood pressure, are underserved people. Now we're the flavor of the month and trying to get this vaccine on the people, on a people that has a mistrust in the system, and we should. And, for example, one of the biggest things that, I've talked about this on the Black News Channel 2 weeks ago when we made a worldwide announcement, is that you folks need to understand, what is the vaccine effect on black folks that have sickle cell trait? We already understand that 1 in 350 black folks in the United States have sickle cell trait, which is a great genetic disease that we brought back from from Africa, that helped us from getting malaria. So what happens if somebody gets the vaccination, they get a temperature, they go into crisis? Have they studied what the subtype, what the reactions would be in that basic genetic disease that black folks have? And that's the problem with these vaccine platforms, is that they haven't taken the subtypes. They haven't taken 1,000 people with high blood pressure, 1,000 people with obesity, 10,000 children, inject them with the vaccine, do the long-term study, and find out if you have short-term and long-term antibody response. They haven't done that. This vaccine is a experiment on the go. And we're going to find out probably in June, May, they'll start coming back with numbers and you'll find out more. And at the end of the day, folks, with these vaccines, you will be getting 3 or 4 shots every year for the next 50 years, like the flu. That is a fact and stuff. And that's the reality where we're at. And if it came to a vaccine platform that I'm going to take is a vaccine called COVAX. COVAXX. When that one comes out, you'll see me nationally, worldwide, take that vaccine. My grandchildren and everybody in my circle, because that's, to me, is the best vaccine out there, and I have a great deal of confidence in that vaccine platform.
Wow, that is interesting. So, needless to say, and I know Charlene has something to say, so I wanted to get mine in. We must continue to wear masks, even though they're opening up on everything around the country.
I explained.
To a certain degree.
That's a very good question. I explained that the other day. I talked about it last weekend on a Black News channel about opening up, where they were opening up Mississippi and Tennessee. Folks, let's keep it real. You know, I don't have to play games with you folks. I don't have to. I'm very, very busy. I'm going to tell you the best practice, best medicine. Folks, I can promise, like I said on the Black News channel Sunday last week, is that if you don't wear that mask, I promise you're going to find yourself in a body bag. Are you going to find yourself in the hospital? You're going to find yourself like the thousands of patients that call me every month, 3 or 4 times a day. Mamas are dying. Mamas on ventilators. Dogs at 20 years of age. Kids are dying at 17. Dr. Rowland, is there a solution? What can we do? Talk to my doctor. So many physicians around the world. And I keep telling folks is that if you guys start thinking that this is some type of hoax, this is a game, and you think that just because Texas and Mississippi opened up their states, well, I call Texas and Mississippi super spreader states. You go down to Texas and or Mississippi, go down there. I want you to breathe in the air for me, so I can study you in papers 10 years from now about why you didn't act. Mask is mandatory. This new Brazilian strain, I'm telling you, folks, you know, don't take my word for it. You can go and look at what's happening in Brazil right now. People are dying like flies with the new P strain of the SARS virus. When you look at the history of the world when it comes to diseases, we already know what's going to happen in the United States in 2 months. Go look at Brazil. Go look at Italy. They're shutting it down. People are dying. So if you're going to survive this pandemic, which is an endemic infection, over the next 5-10 years, because this is not going away. There's over 4,000 different variant mutants of the SARS family. The ones that we know about, the Brazil strain, we know about the London strain, we know about the European strain. Now in California, there's a hybrid strain we talked about 6 months ago, where a person is infected not just only with the California strain, they're infected with the London strain. And guess what happened? They mixed their RNA material. So we have a hybrid variant out there now that's going to probably drive, I think, about a month. So the bottom line is that if you're going to make it and you want to survive, you better wear a mask, because this virus is airborne, and there's no if, ands, buts about it. There's no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to feel like I'm going to do it. Because if you don't, you're going to have a bad outcome. And that's the way it is. And we have to continue to protect ourselves. And the way you survive is not going to be some vaccine. It's going to be your ability to keep yourself from being affected. And one of the biggest transmission is through airborne.
Yeah, so hi, Dr. Rowland. This is Charlene speaking. How are you? Look at that smile. We miss you. Thank you for being our number one doctor here. We love you, our chief medical doctor. You can put the screen completely on me because I want to ask this question. The drug that you were talking about, thank you, was Covix. And you said the vaccine, we want to survive. You said better than just the vaccine that they're currently giving us. Wear your mask and prevent yourself from getting infection. I am taking these notes as fast as I can take them. Prevent yourself from getting infected. But the drug that you're talking about, the vaccine that you're talking about that you would possibly take was called Covax, I believe, COVAXX or something like that. Could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
We're pressed for time, so I'm going to sum up everything in about a minute and a half. I'm going to go straight to the point. There's only one effective treatment for the actual SARS-CoV virus in African Americans, and there's an FDA study out there that you can take a lozenge, a pill in your mouth that dissolves, and it increases your nitric oxide level. That pill is called Noviricide. Noviricide, Noviricide. This is a game-changing, only approved FDA study for Black folks that have the SARS-CoV virus. You get tested positive. You take the pill within 72 hours. And this pill will prevent you from going on to the severe the consequences. When we talk about the vaccine, which is another platform, is part of that possibility of an effective treatment. But you have to realize that every time these vaccines that you get, folks, these vaccines are not made for the mutation. So you get the Pfizer vaccine today, you can still get infected and die. You can read the paper today. Several people got the vaccine and they still got infected. People got the vaccine, both of them, and they died. So it tells you these mutant strains are very serious, and that every vaccine every mutation that is out there, you have to have a new vaccine for it. The Pfizer vaccine ain't going to touch the African strain or the Brazil strain. You have to make a brand new vaccine, and that's where in technology and all that stuff is going to play into it. So it tells you can get the Pfizer vaccine today, and you could be dead next week. And so other effective treatment, making sure that, like I say, is to have the best mask on the planet. And this is the only antiviral mask, period, in the world. All the other masks that you guys are using, the FFP2s, FFP3s and stuff, they're all antibacterial filtration. The mask I'm talking about is the only mask on the planet that has 99.99926%, which means, kill log that you can't get infected. It's impossible. And that's the mask that you got to have, because these masks are going to be your frontline protection, like wearing a glove on your hand for the next 5 to 10 years of your life. And that's just the reality.
That mask name again?
The mask, let me let you show it. Airlock AV100. And you can, I think we've already sent the information to you guys to get that. You guys can look at my Instagram or Facebook and stuff, but that is the mask that I wear. And one thing I love about the mask, I don't have to worry about N95s or FFP3s, disposable, etc. I just wear my mask, and this mask is the best thing. And this mask is what we call air purification. It's the only mask on the planet that's been tested against the SARS-CoV virus and actually kills the virus itself in the membrane of the mask. It creates electrical charge. So this mask kills not just the viruses, but the bacteria and fungus. And when you breathe in and out, when you breathe out, it's the viruses are killed. When you breathe in the air, the virus is killed. So you have 100% purification. So it's a game-changing technology. And I mean, what can I say? I'm a chemical and biological warfare expert. I know all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lane. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, folks. Well, is it time to go?
But Doctor, you will be back. I mean, we have part 2. Yes. This is part 2. We have part 3. We have part 4. We
have a whole year with you.
This will be the conversation will continue
for our community. We need to hear these things, and we can't, of course, not get it all in one session. But we're going to break it down, and we want to be able to have you on to help explain anything that we have questions about relative to our health, relative to vaccines, relative to wearing masks, how important it is that we stay safe, washing our hands, and all the things relative to keeping ourselves here on earth as long as we possibly can. And you are doing a great job. We thank you for being people's doctor.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any I want to have one question. Are there any websites or studies that we can send our audience to further educate ourselves? Do you recommend any?
Yeah, there's a platform you can go to the FDA and look at the actual white paper on the Pfizer biotech vaccine. It shows you how it got approved, who participated in the trial, what the numbers were, and et cetera. You can go to Novira's side, nitric oxide, innovative website, and look at information on that particular trial for Black folks. And then you can follow me on Instagram, Dr. Rowling at Instagram, and then you can follow me on Facebook, Dr. Rowling on LinkedIn and stuff. And I have information about the stuff I do every time. And then, folks, I'll see you every Sunday. I'm on the Black News Channel, so I'm the medical expert.
All right.
Head on. Yeah.
All right.
Got the right man.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so
doctor.
much, Dr. Rowling. And we will see you very, very soon. We'll keep in touch. God bless you and the work that you do.
But God bless you, ladies. You guys have a super fantastic day. And I'm going to go get me some crab cakes. Bye.
Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. Now you want to make us hungry. Oh, my goodness.
Are you coming our way? Are you coming to Maryland for crab cakes?
Yeah, you can.
I'll be in Maryland. We have a big plant that we have there in Maryland, and so I'll be quite a bit. You guys are gonna see me going to a whole different level. So you guys gonna see me from Singapore, Dubai, Germany, New York, Maryland. So I'm looking forward to the next 5 years of my life.
All right.
And we must
make sure you contact us.
Yeah, I'm going to put a plug out there for you quickly.
Much love.
Yeah. And any of you out there visiting Las Vegas or in the area of Las Vegas, look him up, call him if you need him. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you.
Absolutely.
Bye, yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo. Woo. That's awesome stuff.
Well, where my girls? Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. There we go, Wawa. There we go.
Here.
Did we lose Charlene? No, we have Charlene. Where's Lynn? Lynn.
Well, we have a guest coming on, Aaron. Let's get Aaron in, and then get him to talk about what's coming up now, because he's got some stuff that we need to know relative to health and wellness.
Yes. Oh, I'm back.
Aaron is coming in.
Well, come on in, Aaron. We have Aaron has an event that's coming up. I believe it's next week. And we want to make sure that is on you, on your health, as well as your wealth. We have Aaron Owens, CEO of OVA Entertainment. Come on in and let us know what's going on next week.
There's Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Lord,
how you doing, Aaron?
Yes. You guys got me super excited just hearing this information this morning. I was backstage doing my little happy dance because and I'll start off with true transparency. I'm a young man that came from Annapolis, Maryland, so I'm from the DMV. And when we talk about the two doctors that you have on, I suffer from some of those health concerns. Like I'm diabetic, and we talked a little bit about it previously, but I went from 330 something pounds down to 240 pounds, trying to make it down to between 205 and 195.
That's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I understand that my health is my wealth.
Yes, it is.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. Like I say, I'm the CEO of Education Over Entertainment. Born and raised in Annapolis, Maryland. Went to public school, Anne Arundel Community College. That was one day I was out there working as an electrician, and it got cold, and I told everybody, next week I'm not going to be here. They're like, what's going on? I said, it's too cold. So I said, I wanted to get it. And when I went to Anne Arundel Community College, I told them, the counselor said, what do you want to do? I said, I really don't care. When it's cold outside, I want heat. And when it's hot outside, I want air conditioning. And that was my story. So ended up going to Anne Arundel County, graduated from there, went to Morgan State University, graduated in human services. And, a typical thing, I got married, had children. And at that time, you live and you eat and you take care of family. And so one day I realized I had diabetes. And, at that time I had to change my life, and I, was getting life insurance, and that's how I kind of found out. And in that process of getting life insurance, I was introduced to that. I knew that I had to protect my children, because life is not what you have, it's what you keep and pass on to the next generation. So I was working in human service, doing life insurance, and moving to other businesses. And as that process grew, I decided to, just become a full-time entrepreneur as things moved on, and have 9 businesses right now, bail bonds, insurance, janitorial. I'm actually sitting in one of my facilities, assisted living for military veterans, and a few other, commercial real estate and a few other partnerships that I have. But at the time, as my children got older, I wanted to create something with them. And that's when I came up with Education Over Entertainment, which was an apparel company. Basically, we had the Education Over Entertainment brand. And my daughters helped me create it. And it's just like putting financial literacy out there. Our mission with the company is economic empowerment through financial literacy. And with me going through different conferences around the world and around the country, I realized that my mother showed me love. My father showed me how to be a man and provide, but nobody taught financial literacy, whether I was at Morgan or Anne Arundel Community College. So I had to learn those things myself. So, I talked to my daughters and we came up with a plan that, say, hey, listen, we need to bring this as a thing to the DMV. So last year, prior to COVID, actually 2019, I started the process, and I was going to bring Dr. Boyce Watkins to do his financial Juneteenth seminar, which I'd seen previously, and at the All Black National Convention, we were able to have a conversation. So I had it all set up for March 20th and 21st of last year at Maryland Live, and COVID happened. So as COVID happened, it pushed it back. And as we know, to keep people safe, we decided to move it to a virtual platform. So next Saturday, March the 20th, 2021, is going to be Spring into Wealth with Dr. Boyce Watkins. And it's going to be the Financial Juneteenth seminar where we're going to talk about buying stocks, legacy building, generational wealth. But one of the things that I saw as we were going through the COVID process is that, there's more information. We need that financial information, but people, like we said, we got health concerns. People are getting sick, stress, financial concerns. I felt like we needed to do something a little bit different. So I thought about my A team. So I wanted people to have the opportunity to see, because I was able to pivot during the pandemic. I was able to change some things in my business to be able to thrive during the pandemic. And I felt like if we got that generational wealth information, and I brought my A team to the table, I thought it would be a great opportunity for people to get more than information. So I got one of the best mortgage brokers in the state. He closes 40 to 50 loans a month. Real estate agent who's the president of NARAB, who's a nationally known. My business coach, Miss Lisa Delaney Anderson, is an accountant who actually sold business, and she helped 100% of the people that she works with to get PPP loans, EIDL loans, and to get the forgiveness. So, I felt like although we were getting that financial information, I also feel like we needed some other things. I got Brother Darius Stanton, who has the Peace in the Morning show. He's also retooling leadership. Brother D Chase, as I look at the picture, is he's an entrepreneur. Also, he does community activism. He has Stand Up Baltimore. They've done the Freddie Gray rally and different things. So I felt like people needed the financial literacy, but they also needed to know how to thrive and pivot during the pandemic. So life is not what you have for me. It's about what you keep and pass on to the next generation. So that was Spring into Wealth to me. And I felt like I needed to bring my A team so people can just look at not only like these people are thriving during the pandemic and they're helping other businesses. Miss Lisa Anderson, my business coach, her mission is to help 1 million businesses make $1 million, and through her books and things of that nature. So I feel like when I think about the pandemic and how it's changed, and I think about, and let me get a little bit more personal. My lady, her grandmother and her sister died 8 hours apart from COVID. So what I understand is, like, when I was young, it was like pay taxes, be black, and die. And there's people who say that, they know how to bleach their skin. There's presidents and other business owners that can tell you they know how to not pay taxes. But death has a 100% completion rate. And like I said, health and wealth is my goal. So I feel like life insurance, and I have a thing called the 5 I's to becoming a bank, and that's investments, include real estate, investigate business opportunities, include a trust, and insurance. I feel like insurance ties all that together. So I want to get all this.
Okay, yeah, and we definitely, that sounds very exciting, everything that you are going to bring at this event. Aaron, I hate to interrupt you, but we know we're spinning on out of here. But I want you to let our audience know exactly, just verbally tell us where this is an event online.
Yes, this is a virtual event. You can go to springinthewealth.com to get the information.
There you go.
And you can check me out at Education OVA Entertainment on Facebook and Instagram. So springinthewealth.com. And ladies, I appreciate your time.
Oh, sure. And what is the time for that event? So make sure we don't miss it.
The event starts at 8:30, virtual check-in, and it goes to 5. And then we have a VIP session where we do a meet and greet at the end with Dr. Boyce and the presenters. So 8:30 to 5 is the main event.
I've been to several of Dr. Boyce's events, and when I first met Dr. Boyce was right here in DC. So I'm glad you bringing him back, but he's worldwide. And I thank you so much, Aaron, for giving us this information, because he is my number one. So
yeah, she's
so
Dr. Boyce.
I tell everybody about Dr. Boyce.
We definitely. But Aaron, can you post that in our Facebook page? Type whatever you want us to know. There are people out there who would like to know. They have answers, and you can, they can send them to you, and just type it on our Facebook page, and we'll be able to make sure everyone knows what's going on. That's next Saturday, ladies.
Next Saturday, March 20th.
Yep. March 20th. And the time again?
8:30 to 5.
8:30 to 5.
All day long.
Aaron.
All right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you
so much, Aaron. We'll see you back. Look, we'll see you back next week or next month.
Yeah.
Next month.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Black man in business, doing his thing. Yeah.
It's amazing. I may have to bring him back next week, because that's a lot of stuff that we need to be talking about. It lines up with our goal at 4Sisters Network, and a lot of things that we're doing with financial literacy. So I am so excited about Aaron and Darius and that whole team. Boyce has been on it forever. So looking forward to it.
Well, guys, that was one of the things they wanted to do. They wanted to kind of plug in that conference into our show next Saturday. So Charlene, work very hard with those guys to make that happen.
I promise you I will.
That's a one-stop shop conference, and I love it. Especially
and I've attended this conference in Philadelphia. I've been to the conference before. It's awesome. So
absolutely,
definitely don't want to miss it.
Yes,
we're going to be there. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, this has been a great day. We've had an awesome health. I feel like to go outside and run around the block.
love.
Run around the block. But no, in all sincerity, we have had a great day. 2 doctors come on to give us some healthy tips and information. And we can't lose what they say with the stuff we're going to use. We are winners, guys. And it's winners. Yeah, we're going to celebrate that. If you ain't you and Renee got some kind of something she got her baby on.
I got
shout out to y'all, Dr.
We're going to toot our horns this year.
That's right, girl. I love it.
I love it. It's all good, but we've had a great time. Ladies, you all know, we should know that it's daylight saving time.
I'm so glad you reminded me.
Yeah. Spring forward.
Is that tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So as
I lose track too, Linda. I lose track every year. I thought last night, it's like it's still dark at 6. Like, get over yourself, darkness. Like, so I'm excited about new life.
It's great. It's all good. And then it's St. Patty's, as they say, St. Patrick's Day this week. So y'all go out on Wednesday and spend up some more money and do your thing. But stay safe, y'all. No matter what we do, stay safe.
Put our mask on.
And if you're going to wear your mask, do what you need to do.
I'm going to go buy me some new masks. Those masks. I'm going to buy me a real mask.
You need to. I mean, if you're going to wear them, we got to do what is right so that we can keep our oxygen. Because what we're doing is breathing in our own oxygen. And that has a whole other situation that we have to talk about. So we know that's not healthy as well. So thank all of y'all who are out there. Continue to support us. We love you. But our time is our time. And what time is it? It's time
for you to walk in your purpose and your prosperity.
See you next week. We love you all.
Love you. Bye. Lot of love.
sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony. Even though we may